Hey guys, Good Guy Dan. We're going to take a look at some of Bandai's HD builder parts, a couple sets that I've acquired over the last few months, and talk about what I've been using them for and what you can use them for. It seems like lately with the success of the Gundam Builders TV series that we started to see more and more of these part kits come out. In fact, Bandai is now doing some sort of promotion where if you buy an HD kit, you get a weapons set. I don't know if they're bringing that to the US or whatnot, but it does look like a kind of an interesting little promotion there to get a little free kit whenever you buy an HG, which are pretty inexpensive to begin with. But we're going to take a look at nothing that special. These are parts kits. These are HD Builder part kits. This one here is a lens kit. Along with that, I have, I don't know if you call this a vent or a vernier kit, and a shoulder spike kit for some of your Xeon kits. So what I can show you is where I've used the parts in the past and where I'm going to be continuing to use parts in the future. Now, first and foremost, I have my Mogera Belga here. This is the full frontal Gyaradoga. Brought this with me to Comic-Con, took Best 1/100, and I used mostly the lens kits on here. If you look at the little side scope on the rifle, let's zoom in there and focus. So if you look at the rifle, there's this green side scope right there. The tip of that is one of these medium-sized lens kits with a clear green lens. So what I did to do this is I painted the inside of this with, let's zoom out so you can see what I'm pointing at. I painted the inside of one of these lenses with a nice reflective silver, probably Starbright Duralanium, and then used a couple coats of Tamiya clear green acrylic on the lens kit and put them together and assembled them over another piece and put it together. Similarly, and it's difficult to see, I'll actually see if I can't pop the head here. There we go. Yeah, there we go. You can kind of see that silver collar around the lens piece is one of these scopes. So what I did is I figured out the diameter of the little lens piece in here and figured out the corresponding piece. Took my modeling knife and cored one of them, painted it silver, and kind of fitted around that little piece like a collar. And then, yeah, when it lights up, it kind of limits where the light's escaping, so the eye looks a little more directional. I thought it was a neat effect. It's not really super visible, which is kind of a bummer, but you know, it was a nice little detail up feature that, you know, if you looked hard enough on the kit, you could see it. I don't think, you know, it's not very visible. Even in the up-close photos that I took for my website, but you know, maybe if you're at Comic-Con you saw it, and if so, well, congratulations. Some other things we're going to take a look at. A newer kind of project, it's a work in progress, is working on this Master Grade Freedom Gundam. And what I've been doing is slowly modifying the one leg. So this is the modified leg, which I covered in an earlier video. And then this is the unmodified leg. And what you're going to notice right off the bat is that the little vent here has been replaced with an HD Builder part. And right now I'm just using the one piece. This kit includes two pieces for each vent. So you have a kind of the external vent body with you know, a blank on the inside, and then you have these little inserts that you can put into it. So it's very easy to paint, you know, this one color, paint this a separate color, so that way you have some nice color separation. That's my intent with this. I wanted something that was a little more angular and a little less rounded. So it was very easy just to shave this excess off with an X-Acto knife, polish it down with some sandpaper, and glue on the replacement. Now this, the fitment on this isn't perfect yet. This is something I'm going to go back with putty and fill in, like you can just barely, if I zoom in maybe it'll be more visible. You can kind of see the gap up here where the part doesn't quite make contact because the surface is curved. I'll fill this in with putty and then sand it down nice and smooth to remove the gap. I don't really plan on using the vernier kits for much else on this build. I had looked at the shoulder piece, and by that, let's just show you. We kind of have these rounded shoulder pieces, and sure enough, we have a few rounded pieces, rounded vents on the mold here, but you know, they don't really match up in terms of size. I don't really want to modify this part too much, so I may just skip that altogether. But you know, the possibility is definitely there. If you're feeling a little more ambitious and you wanted to modify your kit, you could certainly do that. So that's 2 of the parts kits. And the third part kit, unfortunately, I don't have a kit to show you these on, because the one kit that I had integrated them into, I wound up selling. These are the shoulder spike sets. And the great thing about these is if you have a Zaku 2.0, they literally snap right in, no modification necessary. And what you have here, you have 3 different lower bodies, let's say. They all have different kind of detail markings. Some of them are like more plain, and these 2 have like way more detail. And then you have 3 spikes. And the nice thing about these in particular is that where the Bandai parts right out of the box are kind of rounded, you know, kind of like safety parts, these are very sharp and pointy. So it wouldn't take very much to make them really sharp. Almost like, you know, like a metal part. And they also kind of have these flat cap parts, which is, you know, also an interesting look. On my kit, the Zaku 2 Ron Baral Custom, I used kind of like the medium, the regular sized parts, and I believe this middle row of lower detail parts. And, you know, it created a nice effect. The gray is not hard to paint over. I found even like if coating it with a white primer, it looked just fine. So, and when you order a set of these, you get 2 sets. So you get a total of 18 shoulder spikes. So if you want to modify your kit a little bit, this is a really nice, easy way to do it, and they look good. So that just about does it for the HD parts sets. I will post, if you're looking at this on my blog, you'll see on this post links to Amazon where you can buy these parts and many more. Anytime you guys purchase anything through an Amazon link on my website, I get a portion of that sale, and you know, it's a great way to show your support. Really helps me out, allows me to do things like do giveaways. So if you're on my site and you're interested in getting these parts, consider getting them through Amazon.com through one of my links below. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. This is Good Guy Dan, signing out. Bye.